UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hilltoppers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTEP's offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager. That's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Hilltoppers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Ingram. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try it over the left side. Nice move there. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Hilltoppers are facing 3rd and inches. He might want another play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Hilltoppers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the toss. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Ingram. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the back. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Western Kentucky, number 27 in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The tight end outside, turning it on, and the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Miners Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Ingram. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UTEP. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Breaks into the open. At the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, WKU.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, UTEP. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have And now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a... pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Ingram. Pressure coming. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense.
Found a seam on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and long. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ingram. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Oh, they're after him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Calls his own number. Slithers into space. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Look, we know he's not going to break any land speed records, but if you can run efficiently, it gives the offense another dynamic weapon.
No doubt. And if you got the space, right, Reese? Like, look at all that space out in front. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, like, go take the yardage. It's free yardage. I'll take them. I'm not going to score a touchdown probably. I'm not going to go a long ways, but I'm going to be some first downs and pad my stats a little.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He wants to change this route. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. They get to him as he throws. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Ingram. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. Good right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now...
There he goes. The 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Miners headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Off play action on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
and a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Using his feet to buy time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you'd better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Winston. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Finds him out of the backfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here. Excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer. And how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Wants to throw. It's Ingram. Right down the middle. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Miners are in the hurry up.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really
Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Miners! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand it. They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. Got room at the 35. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toppers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Miners want to move quickly.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. But a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The corners are walked up tight. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. Touchdown, UTEP. And here they come almost all the way back.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The option look. Inside the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hilltoppers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Jukes his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
And the Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Miners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UTEP. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. They try to get it outside on the left. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Now they'll run it on the toss. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Toss to the outside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Number 24 in the end zone.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. A little release to the back. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different